Hello everyone, I welcome you to this new session. Earlier we have discussed about electrostatics and a broad view of electricity, under which we have first understood about what is electric charge and various properties of electric charge. Now, in the same continuity, today we will discuss what are the different means of charging a conductor or in general charging an object or a particle. So how charging takes place, we can learn through this session. So there are three ways in which charging can take place. First phenomena, your first method is the charging by physical contact of the objects, right? Which involve the objects to be placed in close contact with each other. Second method is the process of friction, in which the two objects which are when rubbed together they get charged. We will understand step by step how. And third one is the charging by the induction process, which do not involve any physical contact among the objects. So we will take one by one while we discuss the charging of the substances or conductors, or we can say in general any object. So first we will take how the charging takes place whenever there is physical contact. So in this particular video we will take the first one. In the next video we will take the charging by the frictional electricity or by the method of friction, and in third video or in the successive video we will take the charging done by the induction process. So let us take the first one. So how charging takes place whenever the objects are brought in physical contact with each other. To make it easy to understand, let me take this example. Suppose that on some insulating stand we are placing a spherical object, just like this. This is a spherical object. First case we can take that this is a metallic conductor which is of spherical in shape. Now this is electrically neutral, it has no charge, it has equal number of positive and negative charges. Now we take a rod which carries the negative charge on it. Suppose that this rod carries the negative charge. We place this rod close to the uncharged metallic conductor in physical contact with this, just like this. Suppose that this rod which is carrying the negative charge, it is in contact with the metallic conductor. So this negative charge, what will it do? It will try to, because of physical contact, it will try to go to the conductor, because this rod wants to be neutral, and because the negative and positive charges in the metallic conductor are same, so the positive charge is present in this will try to have these electrons gathered. So electrons which are carrying the negative charge. So this rod will keep on losing the electron to the metallic conductor. For specific period of time, suppose that some electrons are transferred. So these electrons which are transferred, next situation will be just like this. This is the stand over which this conductor is lying. So now it has gained some electron from this charged, negatively charged rod. So we disconnect the rod, it still have some negative charge. Out of this some negative charge is transferred to the sphere. This negative charge will be evenly distributed over the surface of this metallic conductor. Why it will be evenly distributed? Because all the charged particles here are negative which try to repel each other, due to which they reside over the surface of the metallic conductor. So now whenever initially this metallic sphere was uncharged, now by placing the charged rod with this metallic sphere or a conductor, this sphere is now charged. It is now having some negative charge, whatsoever small it may be. So now this is having some negative charge. In this way we say that we have charged the metallic conductor with the method of physical contact. Whose physical contact? The physical contact of a uncharged conductor with the charged conductor or any charged substance. So this is called as the first method, which is in which charging is done by the physical contact of the objects. What if this is a non-metallic sphere, non-metallic conductor, non-metallic substance? In that case, let me just draw it again here. So it is a non-metallic object, and we again take the same rod which is carrying the negative charge and place this rod in contact with this non-metallic, means insulator, it may be insulator, right? The negative, it will be still be able to receive some negative charge, but by the small amount. So in order to send the same amount of charge or large amount of charge from this rod, which is placed in physical contact with this non-metallic conductor, this rod is to be placed at different points, so that at every point, because it is not so much ready to take the charge. So whenever we place this charged rod in contact with this non-metallic substance or conductor, material, it takes only a small amount of charge. So this has to be placed at different points multiple times, so that it takes more amount of charge. So whenever it is separated, it also gains some negative charge again, which is residing on the surface of this non-metallic substance, because all the electrons are of similar kind in their charge, so they just repel each other, so they lie over the surface. So this is the first phenomena of charging of any substance or any particle. So this is called as the physical contact, in which this is the process of physical contact in which the charging takes place of the metallic conductor or non-metallic conductors. In the next video, we will talk about the charging by the frictional process, by the process of friction. Thank you.